What if I told you that you were capable of achieving far more than you currently are? That the reason you aren't performing at your full potential is because of the system that you are using. In fact, you could be performing at your best every single day and accomplishing what you normally perform in a year in just 3 months. Because you see, most of us have two lives, the lives we live and the lives we're capable of. Although we may have all the correct knowledge for achieving our goals, like how to lose weight, the problem actually usually comes down to execution. We have the knowledge of what to do, but the key is learning how to apply it in a way that brings the results we're aiming for. And that's exactly where the 12-week year comes in, a life-changing system for accomplishing everything you've ever dreamed of in just 12 weeks.
You know how you're always trying to get stuff done, but stuff just never really seems to get done? And it's all like a little chaotic. You don't know what to focus on. You don't know what's really important, what needs to be done right now, what needs to be done later. Yeah, I've never gone through that either. No, but actually, if you're anything like me, finding a method for crafting goals and then actually accomplishing them has been pretty hard as an adult. Whenever we were in school, the goals and the schedule were all created for us. We didn't really have to think. We just did whatever our assignment and homework was. But now as adults, you would think the world is our oyster. But instead of being more productive with our freedom, we seem to not know where we're going or what we're doing. Sometimes we set goals, but then they're abandoned with barely any effort. Or our plans can lay dormant for months while really silly distractions steal our time. And I struggled with all of this too, until I discovered the 12-week year, and that was life-changing. So what is the 12-week year? The 12-week year is a super duper epically amazing system for setting goals and keeping them. I think of it sort of like a big ice cream cone or a beautiful sunset or a big fluffy dog. It's just awesome. It's based off this book called The 12-Week Year. But I'll be honest, the author's writing in the book is about as thrilling as watching paint dry. So to save you from the sheer boredom of having to read the book, I made this video for you. I got you covered. It's all the important stuff in way less time, and you won't die of boredom. So instead of setting vague, distant goals, kind of like people do on New Year's that last the entire year, the 12-week goal has you set specific goals over the next 12 weeks. So this approach creates a sense of urgency and keeps you focused on what actually matters, and helps you avoid the complacency that often creeps in with longer time frames. If you only have 12 weeks to hit your target, there's really no room for procrastination. You're all about the high impact activities that will drive direct results to accomplishing your goals. So how would you actually go about implementing the 12-week year? First, you need to sit down and figure out what you actually want to accomplish in the next 12 weeks. Think about what improvements you want to make in the big 7 areas of your life: health, relationships, career, finances, education, spirituality, and service. Then write down your goals for the next 12 weeks. Make them as specific as possible. Think of SMART goals. So a bad example would be, I want to lose weight. A good example would be, I want to lose 10 pounds by working out 3 times a week and eating sugar every other day only, so that I can have more energy. And it's best to have just a few goals that are attainable than a whole bunch that you'll give up on trying because you have so many. Next, this wasn't in the book, but I would recommend buying a big 3-month calendar. From personal experience, having this giant visual that you can see is a lot better than having your goals tucked away in a computer or a notebook. Trust me. Next, you're gonna put the goals on the calendar. You wanna take these big goals that you created and break them down by week and then by day. At the start of each week, write down the specific things that you need to accomplish each day in order to move you closer to your goal. At the end of the day, mark off what you've accomplished. At the end of the week, it's important that you review your results. I would recommend giving yourself a grade. It's pretty brutal and keeps you from lying to yourself about how well you're actually doing and how much you're moving towards your goals. The last few months, my grades have been like an average of like a D-, I'd say, but I'm pregnant, so I think that counts as an excuse, so ha. Based on your review, make any necessary adjustments. If something isn't working, then just revise your approach for the next week. Next, break down your next week's goals into actionable steps. Schedule those tasks into your calendar, ensuring that each day has clear, focused activities that align with your 12-week goal. Next, let's talk about the top 3 mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1 is setting too many goals. Trying to achieve too much in a 12-week period can lead to overwhelm and a diluted focus. The 12-week year emphasizes a narrow focus, so it's better to set 1 to 3 really good goals that can make a significant impact. Mistake number 2 is not breaking down the goals into weekly tactics. Failing to create specific, actionable, Weekly tasks aligned with your goals can leave you without a clear roadmap. Each week should have very specific tactics that move you closer to your goal. Mistake number 3 is not celebrating your wins. Failing to acknowledge and celebrate even small progress can lead to a loss of motivation. Celebrating successes can help reinforce positive behavior and help you achieve your goals more. Next, let's quickly talk about my experience using this system. My experience with the 12-week year has been a great success. It was the system that helped me get all of my lofty ideas and vague goals out of my head and into a clear, executable system. So now, instead of having a general idea of things that I want to do, my goals are written down precisely, and each day I have a plan for accomplishing them. Furthermore, I'm able to be brutally honest with myself about what I'm actually accomplishing on a daily basis. We tend to overestimate how much we do something like working out, for example, but now with the way to track it, I can no longer lie to myself about it. So there you have it, that's the 12-week year. I hope y'all enjoy it. I would highly recommend trying this method out for at least 3 months, see if it works for you. I have been personally loving this system. I think it's amazing. I would really recommend it to you all. Let me know in the comments if you guys decide to try it out. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to watch more content just like this, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Bye.